Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back to working in my Christmas journal. This is the Patchwork Christmas journal, which I'm trying to get finished off as soon as I can, so I can start working in it, because already it's the 1st of December, and I'm already doing a couple of Christmassy things, which I'd like to put in my journal, but I can't until it's finished, can I? I haven't even got any pockets in it yet. But today I have all this pile of things that either from the kit, from the lovely kit from Liana Scrap, the Patchwork Christmas kit, some ephemera pieces that need finishing, or some that I've made that need decorating. So I've got a whole pile of stuff needing doing. So I'm going to make a start today. What I don't get done in the video, I'll do off camera. Because a lot of these things we made in one of the previous videos, so using the collage with all the patchwork pieces, like this side tuck, I've sewn around it, but I think it needs a bit of decoration. So we'll do something like that. And there's a variety of tags and journal cards that I've also used the collage for, sewn around, backed, but they're a bit plain. They need a focal point. So there's those. And then there's this one, which is from the Stamperia paper pad. Again, backed and sewn around, but it just needs something up here, probably a label or something. So yeah, there's a variety of things that I think just could do with a bit of finishing off. I was looking at this little tag that came with the kit, and I've already added this pocket. I think it needs a little something here and sewing around, and it also needs a bit of backing. So I'm just going to back it. I'll probably do that bit off camera, back it and sew around it. But let's find a little something to put on here just to finish it off, so you can actually tell there's a pocket there. So it's an absolutely glorious sunny morning, 1st of December, freezing out there anyway, because we've had quite a hard frost during the night. But in my craft room, it's really warm. Got the sun pouring in, so I've had to pull my blind down. A bit different to last time when I was in. It was later in the day, and you know, we're getting all these shadows because I had to have some lights on, and it didn't look good. So I'm so sorry about that. Hopefully it's a bit better today. So yeah, I've got a whole pile of stuff. Some I was already having some ideas about, so I don't know where we'll get to. So yes, one of the things I did at the end of the last video, I had this odd piece from when I cut out those two pockets, that pair of pockets that I'm going to put on together, these two. I had this little scrap in the middle, which I cut a corner off to say, oh, well, I'll make it into a corner tuck. Then I realised I already had another corner tuck, pretty much the same size and facing the same way. So I thought, well, I'll turn it over, so I've got one going the other way. And then I've cut a piece from the kit with this really sweet little steam train on it. And I'll pop it on there, and then I have got another little corner tuck facing the other way. So I'm going to start off, I think, by gluing that on. Let's do that. So I've got a few bits here. I've got some ideas for some of the things, and some of the things I'm just going to have to see what I've got in my stash. But I have got lots of fussy cuts from the Stamperia paper pad to use. So let's just see how we get on. And I think I'm going to use... I've refilled my bottle, or at least I think I've got a new bottle. And I finally got some stainless steel pins, so they don't keep making the glue go all brown. At least I hope that's how it's going to go. Of course, no, it won't come out the bottle. So let's get this going. So how you doing, everybody? I'm so grateful for all of you guys for entering my giveaway and sending me lovely comments. It's been such a lovely couple of weeks, just having so many people get in touch. And I have Daniela's journal is in the post. I put it in the post yesterday. It took me a couple of days because I had 2 days when I just wasn't here. I've been a busy week, as always, at this time of year. I've been out the first couple of days after I did the giveaway, so finally managed to get it packaged up. And the other problem I had was we couldn't find any of my packaging. I used to have a carrier bag with all sorts of brown packaging for sending things out, for sending pop presents and things, just brown paper and tape and things. And I had a bag with all that kind of stuff in, but when we packed everything away to get the kitchen done, it completely disappeared. So I had to go into my box that's under my desk where I keep all my Amazon packaging for doing journals. Found some paper in there to wrap it in, so got there in the end. So there we are. Yeah, I hope you're all well and looking forward to the coming festive season. I sure am. Right, there we go. So I might just sew around that, but it's only quite small, so sometimes I don't do it with the small things. So I'm quite happy with that as a little corner tuck. And the other one that I've got, which I put here, now this one does need something, doesn't it? It needs a little something to cheer it up, give it a bit of focal point. So I've just got all the fussy cuts from the Stamperia pad. I managed to get them all cut out in the end. So a lot of them were these really pretty Christmas baubles, but I think it would need something else behind it. I've got this. I think I would need a bit of book page, anything on here is not going to show up unless I do something with some fabric, or I've got my bit of sparkly ribbon here. I think book page is what we need. It's such a good thing to use to back things onto, isn't it? So I've got some here, which looks Italian, so it probably came from Rachel. There's my ruler. So we had our granddaughter here yesterday. We pick her up from school once a week, and so it was the 30th of November, and I wanted to pick her up that day, even though we usually pick her up on a Wednesday. But I wanted to pick her up yesterday because I've made her an advent calendar. There is actually a video in my Christmas 2022 playlist. There is a video where I actually showed you the advent calendar and we did some decorating of it on camera. So if you're interested in having a look at that, it's in the Christmas 2022 playlist. So I got it finished last year, but the plan was always to give it to her this year. And it's given me time in between to find things to go in it, because I didn't want to just put chocolate in it. I mean, it has got chocolate in it, of course, because she'd never forgive me if I didn't. But I also wanted to put some little gifts in it as well. But it was really quite difficult because the boxes are only 2-inch, or 2-inch cubes, I suppose you'd call them. So they're pretty tiny. But I managed to fill them all in the end. She's got a few crafty bits in there. Right, so if I put that on there, and what did I do? I put one of these nice baubles. Look quite good on there. Yeah, I might just make this a little bit smaller. And it's just ink around it. Yes, I got it filled finally. I mean, the last thing that actually came the day before. I ordered a few bits from Amazon and they took a while to come. And I got the last couple of bits into it, and then we took it to her house when we took her home yesterday. I didn't give it to her until we got her home. And then I said, which she knows about advent calendars, because she had one last year. And she knew that today was the 1st of December and it was advent calendar today. So she was getting quite excited about it. But she didn't know, I don't think she didn't know I'd got her one, or I'd made her one. So when I gave it to her, she said to me, "Did you make that all by yourself, Nana?" Yes, I did. "Oh, well done." She was thrilled with it. Really thrilled with it. It was lovely to see. Yeah, she's such a joy, that child. She's a pickle and quite hard work, but she's a total joy. She loves to craft. Every time I come in there, she spent an hour up here. As soon as we got here yesterday, come straight from school, and spent an hour in here doing some drawing and gluing, and we had to have glitter. I need glitter, she says. I need glitter. And she found my glitter glue. She said, all her eyes lit up. Glitter glue. I need glitter glue. So yeah, that was fun. It's tiring because all I'm doing is kind of bringing her things and trying to keep it under control, because we do get in a mess. But it's a real pleasure that she enjoys it so much. Enjoys investigating all the drawers, and she always seems to find something new that she hasn't found before. One of these days she'll run out of things to find. Right, let's pop that there. And as for my little boy, oh, he's such a smiley boy. So gorgeous. Lovely smiles when I saw him during the week. Right. Okay. And I think we need a little something or other in the corner, some sort of Christmas word or something. What have I got? Okay, I've got some here. I need my scissors, that's it. So, I'm just going to put Noel on there. Have I got baubles anywhere? Oh, I have. Okay, well, why not use that one? Let's put baubles on. I think this was from a kit by Rachel and Bella Crafts that I bought last year. These words. Rather nice, got a lovely script. You see, really, really nice script. Okay, let's pop this on. And then those two are done. I think maybe I need something for this as well. Oops, that's upside down. There we go. Baubles. Yeah, I have sewn around this, so I will sew around this one. Otherwise it won't match with it. Not that it matches exactly, but it'd be nice to have them as a sort of kind of complementary pair. What word would we like on here? Oh, I have the word toys. So that would work, wouldn't it? As this is a toy. My goodness, I'm really warm now. It's amazing, really, because it's been such a hard frost overnight, and it's still very sparkly out there in the sunshine. You see people walking past all wrapped up in coats and scarves and hats and as many clothes as they can get on because it's cold, and then in here I'm roasting. I think that's a bit big. So I'm just going to trim it down a little. Okay. Where shall I put that? Actually, I think it needs a little something behind it. Maybe a little tiny bit of book page just to... And that bit's not going to work because it's almost the same colour. I'm wondering whether to have a little bit of fabric maybe. I've got some little scraps of fabric here. Would that work? Yeah, I think it would. That's pretty. Okay, I'm trying. Okay, that's coming out. Just going to trim off. This is kind of a bit over frayed here. Trim it off a little bit. I hope I'm on camera here. I must put my pin back in. I've lost it now. Where's it gone? Oh, that way up. Okay. Let us make sure it's got its pin. Don't want that bit of paper there. How can you so quickly get in a mess and lose a pin? How does that happen? Right. All these bits hiding underneath. What we got here? There it is. All right. A little scrap of sparkle. Right. So I will take. No, this one has been. No, this one. That's right. This one needs sewing. Yes. Sorry. I need to sew around this one. So I'll put it on. Well, I'll put it up here and try and remember what needs sewing and what doesn't. Okie dokie. Next. What else we got? Oh, this one's done, isn't it? Yep. So that can go in the box. What do we get over here? I did want to do something with this. I don't know quite why, but I've ended up with this odd bit sticking out here, and I thought, oh, that's exactly the sort of thing Rachel would do. And I've done this before, when you use it as a flip out, a little flip out. It's really quite nice that you can glue something down, then you flip it out, and you have a little photo inside, and maybe some writing about the photo on the page, and put it on like that. It's just the perfect size, but it's a bit flimsy, so it needs a backing. So I have got some reasonably thick paper here. This is from an old Giotto that my mother-in-law had. I like this paper because it's got this kind of creamy look, and it looks a bit vintagey, but it's quite substantial. So I think that's what I'm going to do with this one. Put that on here. Yeah, I will put it on right across because then it'll have a bit of strength to it. I'll put that on there. Missed the corner. Alright. And sometimes I don't remember to make something specifically like this, so it just seemed to lend itself, this one, to being a little flip out on the page. do a little angle. A little angle cut so that it doesn't show. Okay, that nice smooth. I'll let that dry. And I might just, yeah, I'll just clip off those corners. Oh, needs a little bit more trimming just along the bottom there. And then I will ink, and that will be done. I will fold it when it's dry. And we've got a nice little flip out. Don't need them to be too big sometimes, they're just enough to put a little picture on. I print lots of small pictures when I'm doing my journals, so you can get more on the page basically. Oh, let's get on this chair properly. Okay, what else we got here? I had a few things pulled out ready. What's this? I think he's just a journal card ready to be. What else was I going to do? I had something ready to be decorated and I don't know what I've done with it. Oh, there we are. What's it? There it is. Well, that's one of the things. So I have this pocket, which I thought needed a bit of something. Now, I don't know if this is going to work, but it had this little house here, and I have this fussy cut from the Stamperia paper pad. And I did wonder whether just to add a little something extra, could almost make it another little tuck. I'll actually cut off this end there. I think it just needs a little bit of something because it doesn't really show up very well. So back to my book page. It needs to be no, it's too much. Okay, let's just that's not really what I need. I need it to be straighter than that. Where's my ruler gone? There it is. Right, let's try this. Something like that. tuck, wasn't I? And then I forgot. Never mind. Okay, so it's just pretty now. And let's see if there's anything I can put in the way of a word here that would work. I'm going to just do Peace on Earth, I think. I feel like that needs a little something behind it too. That little scrap of red is not big enough. What about a little scrap of green? Is that big enough? Not really. What about this one? No, that's not big enough either. What else have I got? Anything else that would do? Yes, I was pretty consistent with my sizing. They're all they're all a bit small. This one wouldn't work, it wouldn't show. What have I got here? Oh, that's more like it. Ooh, got a bit of this. It's gorgeous gold. Sorry, silk. Bit of that might be alright. I'm going to use a bit of that. Not as wide as that, but just as a little backing. Another thing that Lisa rather liked. She used some of this yesterday. This is what was left. Okay. Okay, just a little bit of background, just to make it stand out a little bit. And there's those sort of orangey colours in the houses, so I thought it would work okay. Right, so that is done now. Go in my box. Right, let's see if we can find something for the top of here. Now I've got some Roxy Creations labels in here, but I wonder if they're some of these are a bit big. I think these might be the medium-sized ones. Now where did I put, I've already cut out quite a lot of small ones. Where did I put them? I haven't cut them out yet. That's why I couldn't find them. They're here, but these are going to be a better size for this tag. So I like him. Right, is he going to work on there? Not that well actually, now I've done it. I need something with a bit more colour. See he going to work better? Yeah, he might do. Oh, missed a bit. Get rid of the white edges. Let's see how this looks now. Okay, yeah, I like him. In the middle. To one side. Yeah, slightly to one side there. And I need a topper for this. Move it up a little bit. I'm wondering about this piece of gold sari silk. Is that going to be too much? Certainly a splash of colour, isn't it? I rather like it on there. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Just going to smooth it out so I don't want it to show through too much. It's not right, is it? Okay. Drain it up a little. And pop that on. Again, smooth it out a little bit. Okay. Right, we have a little topper and a finish tag. Pop that in there. Let's see what else we've got. So many things. I wanted to do my collage pieces. I'm running out of time. What's the time? Time is marching on. I don't know if I'll get all these done today. So I've got a couple of options for this. I'm not quite sure which would be best. I can find the bits that I was thinking of using. So I've got this. It came in the kit. I'm tempted to cut around this. Maybe put it on. But then it won't show very well, will it? There's another piece I had that I thought might work. So I've got this candle on one of the kit pages. I thought that might just fit nicely. I think I'm going to cut that out and see how that looks. I'm going to use this for a bit of decorative bits, I'm not sure. Well, let's see how that looks on there. Just fits nicely. And I'm wondering, excuse me, about, is that going to show up enough? I quite like that. I think I'm going to trim this off a little more certainly down the edge of the candle. I think it's not quite right here. Just getting a little closer. I'm just wondering if it needs a little tiny bit of book page along the edge just to show it off a little. Not sure. In some ways I quite like. It may have enough presence on its own without needing the book page. That's what I'm thinking. I'll give it a good ink to give it that definition. I might just trim more closely around this bit. Make it a little neater, that's all. Ooh, that's not good. The scissors just broke. Oh no. I'm going to have to get some new ones of those. I use those a lot. I've had them for years and years and years, so I guess it's high time. I've got some new ones. I hope I can get them. Okay. Let's try that. Yeah, I think that would look alright on there. I think I might put a little bit of lace or something, or a bit of something like a bit of trim down the side, just to give it a little bit more colour. What have I got here? Got a bit of ribbon. Yeah, maybe. Oh, a bit of my favourite rickrack. I love a bit of rickrack. Got a that's which size I need. That work? Yeah. I rather like that. Is there anything else would work? I've got this bit of lacy trim. No, it's rickrack all the way on this piece, I think. I love it. But I think we need Fabri-Tac for that. Oops. Okay. Piles of scissors as usual. Different pair of scissors for different things. It's wandered over a little bit. Better. Now I can pop my candle on. Yeah. Lovely. Right. Oops. There. Okay. And I'm thinking a little bit of glitter would be good on the flame. Inspired by Alyssa making free with my glitter last night. But it was quite handy because now they've all been hopefully declogged and are now working, because we had to work because it hadn't been used for a while. So I'm thinking a bit of glitter on the flame would be rather nice. I can get it to come out. This was the trickiest one to get going, I must admit, probably because I've used it the most and it hasn't got much left in it. Or at least it's got a bit thicker. Right, let's get these pins, these nice new stainless steel pins. Hopefully they won't get too mucky. Or they won't get too rusty, I suppose, is what I'm trying to avoid. Right, you're going to come out now. Yep. So what I need, I wonder if I've got a little something I can use to spread it with. I did have a little lolly stick, but can't see it now, so I may have to just use my finger just to spread it a little bit. Alyssa, of course, applied her glitter so thickly that we had to stop her. Actually, we had to take it home very carefully so that it didn't get smudged everywhere. She had great thick blobs. And we had to stop her messing about with it so she didn't make it. She'd done such a lovely job. She wanted to make she's really into Barbie and Ken. So we had a drawing. I had to draw Barbie and I had to draw Ken, and then she decorated them and she stuck lace on them and bits of fabric and, as I say, glitter and goodness knows what to decorate them. But they look pretty good when she's finished. She's got quite a clear idea what she wants to do. She said she wants to be a designer when she grows up. So she's trying things out as already. Okay, so I'll put that aside to dry. There's just a little touch of glitter on that flame. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, that's done. How are we doing? Well, I might have time to do one more. I'm going to put that somewhere up there to dry. So let's try doing one of these. And what I'd like to do is find something to put this Christmas tree on, but that's going to be too big on there. Let it go on here. Thing is, I think I need to put this on something plain. I don't think that would work on one of these patchwork pieces. Ooh. I could cut round him, couldn't I? And he could go on my tag. So he's not. So I may have to trim off his little twiggy arms a little bit, but I like him on there. So let's just have an quick ink round. Oops. So does he need anything else? Yep. Okay, I can use this as the topper. No. Green on green. No. Didn't think so. There's that little bit of red that I had, which I might just put here. Yep. I think I will. Just a little bit underneath him. It's not big enough for the topper. A little bit of possibly got some odd scraps of book page knocking around. I don't know if we need to use any of that. Yeah, a little bit there I think would be good. Yeah. Okay, let's put him on. Just have to trim off the ends of his little arms a bit. thought that was going to show up a little bit above there, but it doesn't. Never mind. Only really wanted it at the side anyway. Didn't quite put enough glue on this one. Doesn't stick out as much as I thought. Depends on the angle I need, because these are left-handed. I need to angle it like that so I can see what I'm doing. That's why I keep chopping and changing. And I just need a topper, and I have got this strip of fabric, so I wonder if I might just... No, it's not going to work because it's going to be plain on the other side, so I'll have to do it the other way, I think. Fold it over and glue it. Let's encourage a little bit of fraying, shall we? And there we go. Fabri-Tac is doing its usual spilling out. See if we can get it to come out in a more controlled way, so I can glue on my bit of fabric. And this would be the last piece I can manage today. So I will have to crack on and do some more off camera. Otherwise we'll never get this finished, will we? And I need to start working in it. Okay. It's a bit long. Alright, little snowman tag, all done. Let's have a little, quick review on what we got done today. Probably spread them all around myself now. Loads more to do, but I will do a bit on camera as well, off camera should I say, and then we'll see what we can do. We need to start putting things in the journal next time. So got that done, got that one. Yep. Are there any others? Yep, that one. Okay, we did all right. We did a few things today. Let's have a quick look. So we got the side tuck done, bit of glitter, pretty candle, and a bit of edging. The little one we've just done, the little snowman tag. Got the two side or corner, where are we? Two little corner tags, like that. So this one was using the that bit of collage that I did. This one was using some of the Stampera paper pad, but in the end they actually ended up the same size, and they go quite well as a opposite pair, you know, one each side of the signature probably. So that's those two. Got this little pocket finished, rather like that. And we did a little bit of extra decoration on this tag. So there we go. That's our video for today. Oh, now back to this, ready to be. So this can be now folded. Oh, there we go. I might even sew around it. So then that will go on a page like that, open out, and I'll probably have a little picture here or some writing, and then there'll be some hidden journaling or a hidden picture on the page like that. So yeah, that just needs possibly a little bit of extra something, maybe a bit of sparkle on it or something like that. Tab, I'll put a little tab on it, I think. So I'll get that finished. We haven't done too bad today, have we? I've got a few things finished, a few more to do, but next time we will start actually putting things in the journal. So there we go. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you've had fun. I've had fun. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.